Under the Lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Sky Sox and the Cleveland Indians. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Zach Plesac, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Start of a four-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
3-0 to him now. And now pitch on the way. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that is off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball that time.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
Pitch popped up, and he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
That is third. The third baseman, number 6. Anthony.
Digging in, Anthony Rendon. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here.
Well, big-time power threats like him tend to rack up a lot of RBIs. He's also way up there on the home run leaderboard.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he misses it.
Batting fourth. The catcher, number 28. Yasmani Grandal.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So coming to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. First pitch on its way. In there for strike one, 0-1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
At the ball.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Colorado Springs leads it 1-0. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Yeah, you should take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
That is first. Not shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Lifetime versus David Price. He's gone just 2 for 13. Price gets his sign. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to Francisco Lindor. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. Down in order go the Tribe. It remains 1-0. Second inning coming up in Cleveland, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, there is precipitation in the forecast, but talking with some of the grounds crew here before the game, they said they don't think it will have a significant impact as we move forward. We can expect a light sprinkle, but there shouldn't be any stoppages in play.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. We'll hope that's true. And guys, what's the toughest thing about playing in damp conditions like this?
I'm going to be honest with you, Matty. If it stays like this, not a problem. It's just a nuisance. Yeah, the ball might be a little damp, throwing it across to first base. Might have to gather yourself a little bit more, but this weather won't affect anything.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bullet back up the middle. Mercado has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Delino, the field.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First delivery to him on the way, and it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting in, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Now at the plate, Bo Bichette, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Fouled away. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Striding in for the Indians, Franmil Reyes. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Mercado.
Coming to the plate now, Oscar Mercado. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch on its way. Price ready with the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
All even now, 2-2. One out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
In now, Domingo Santana. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this one at 248. 7 homers, 26 RBIs. The 1-0.
Ball, that's just out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Price sets his sights. Here's the pitch.
Gotta believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. New inning set to get underway. Now at the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch.
Ball, inside.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Hey.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Yasiel Puig.
Striding in once again, Yasiel Puig. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Here's a look over to first. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Puig leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Heading out towards shallow right. Luplow is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So striding in, Jordan Luplow, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now the first pitch here from Price. And he lays off there. 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
At the plate now, Roberto Perez. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. Perez, a native of Puerto Rico. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-2 pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
So stepping in, Jake Bowers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set and the pitch. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now. 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Now the 0-2 from Price. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, there's the great equalizer. The changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
To the plate now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck too as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. In his career, Hernandez is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The 2-2. Looped out toward third. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knob.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. No balls and 1 strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
The designated hitter.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Not close. It's 2-0. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 3 innings complete. The Tribe lead this one 2-1. All set for the start of the 4th. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Yeah.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And the 2-1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far, with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. So digging in now, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mercado is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Stepping in, Luke Voigt hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Look out, 2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Throw to Bowers is going to be in time, and the side is retired. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. In now for Cleveland, Oscar Mercado. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The center fielder, Oscar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Just off the inside corner, looked like a changeup. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Now a curveball misses inside. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Digging in now, Domingo Santana. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the belt, the pitch. Price ready with the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2 fouled away. A look to first by Price, and the runner will get back standing. Another 0-2 home, and he got him.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
So now to the plate, Jordan Luplow, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-0 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Two balls and two strikes now. The 2-2 coming now from Price. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Roberto Perez.
At the plate, Roberto Perez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ball game. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Price pauses. Here comes the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One left for the Tribe. They lead it 2-1. So striding forward now, Delino DeShields. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
The pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
I got 2 on the count.
A swing and a miss there. 2-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Santana has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled off. Kiermaier is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
This one's down to third. Ramirez is there. Hernandez at second. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the 1 out.
Digging in once again, Mookie Betts. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering on its way. In there at the letters 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Here comes the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Two out with the man at first. 2-1 now to Mookie. The 2-1 home. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Hernandez is there, and the side is retired. Here now is Jake Bauers looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
And 1 count, and the pitch. Bounce it to the left side, scooped up. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 offering to short. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
No.
2 runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Hit in the air to right field. Betts has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Ready for another shot now. Yasiel Puig, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Yasiel Puig.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Luplow is there, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Into the box, Anthony Rendon. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your one-run lead.
Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1 and 2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Strike 2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1 and 2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Michael Lorenzen enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Michael Lorenzen.
Digging in to try it again, Oscar Mercado. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1 and 2.
The 1-2 down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. The pitch, and it's fouled away. The 1-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Mercado is retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Ready for another chance? Domingo Santana. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 8, Jordan Luplow.
Stepping into the box, Jordan Luplow. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two out, nobody on. Fouled away. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They still lead it 2-1. Now batting, Luke Voigt. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Delino DeShields.
At the plate, Delino DeShields. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball inside.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Stepping up to the plate, Bo Bichette. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. And there's the first strike. 2-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up?
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
With a traditional
Tyler Duffy gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Settling in now, Roberto Perez will try and get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Roberto Perez.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that pitch is up.
The 1-0.
Hey.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Now here it comes. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Jake Bowers. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty, one man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and this will find the wall now over near the 325 sign. And he will pull into second with a two-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
To the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Here's the 2-0. Skied into very shallow right. Betts has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the two-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Dominic Leone has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 53.
Corey Dickerson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. He'll come in here at 259. 11 home runs, 39 driven in. And he fouls this one off. Dickerson, originally from Mississippi, he was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Now batting.
And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Mookie Betts as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Stepping in, Yasiel Puig. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Here it comes. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. High in the air down the right field line, and foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The batter, the third baseman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Hit out towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
The catcher, number 28,
Nick Wickgren trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 62, Nick Wickgren.
Tommy Edman will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 19, Tommy Edman.
Into the box, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Fouled away.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Chopper to short. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here it is. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Good work that time out of the Tribe bullpen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Cleveland's out in front 2-1. Corey Dickerson will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Center field, number 23, Corey.
Tommy Edman is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Number 19, Tommy Edman.
Pat Venditti goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Ready once again, Francisco Lindor. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Too high, and it's 3-0. The pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. Hit softly on the ground to first. Reined in. And that's the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rodney Ray.
Next will be the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Venditti, a former San Francisco Giant, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Oscar Mercado, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Indians go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Brad Hand comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Stepping up now, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing 1 to tie in the top of the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Down the 3rd baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a pitch on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly onto first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, second baseman, Delino DeShields.
In now, Delino DeShields. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2 out, nobody on. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
The 3-1. And now this relatively sparse crowd comes to their feet one final time. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Cleveland Indians led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Zach Plesac earns win number 7 on the season. Brad Hand closes the door for the save, his 20th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the visitors, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.